What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Can y'all hear me? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. What's going on, y'all? My name is Brian. We got a dope Q&A today. Hold on. Wait. Whoa. Whoa. If you're in a room with me, just drop your name and your location in the chat for me one time. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. 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 Yo, if you are tapped in with me, hold on. Where's live? IG. Hold on. Let's see. How to maximize this week. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna move this over here. Perfect. Yo, if you tapped in with me, drop your name and your location in the chat. Let's get it. I'm saying Kayla. Oh, I'm saying Tanya, who's using Kayla Zoom from Dallas, Texas. Let's get it. Let's go. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? If you tapped in with me, drop your name and your location in the chat with me. Let's get it. Let's go with me. Let's get it. Let's go. Pew, pew, pew. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? IG, what up? YouTube, what up? Zoom, what up? Damn, y'all not giving me no love today. What's happening? What's going on? Let's get it. 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 Yo, Zoom, what's going on? I know there's a lot of people who saying it's probably not live. 6:03 p.m. EST on the East Coast. It is, what is it, September 7th? Let's get it. Let's get it. Perfect. Yo, my name is Brian. We got a dope Q&A today. One of the biggest things that I want to accomplish today is I want to also go ahead and answer everybody's questions, of course, for the Q&A. But two, I want to make sure that y'all get an immense amount of progress this live. Okay? Somebody put progress in the chat. I want to make sure y'all got an immense amount of progress today. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm seeing Indiana in the building. I'm seeing Charlotte, North Carolina in the building. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. If you tapped with me, you here on Zoom, you here on live, you here on IG, whatever the case may be, I want you to drop your name and your location in the chat, right? So one of the biggest things that I want to talk about, like I said, is I want to move forward this week, right? We want to make this week the best week. We got a dope Q&A. I'm gonna answer everybody. What are we selling? I'm selling me. I'm selling me. I'm always gonna be selling me. You feel me? Let's get it. Let's go. You feel me? Right? So drop your name, drop your location in the chat. I want to see who's with me. I want to see who's in the room. And one of the biggest things, right? I want to know though. One question that I have for everybody is who feels like they've been stuck, right? Who feels like they have not been able to make the progress that they want to make in the time that they've allotted, right? We got a dope giveaway and things of that nature, but I want to make sure that I'm talking to the right people, right? How many people have been feeling stuck? Just comment the word stuck. Comment the word stuck in the chat. I want to see who I'm talking to, right? I want to see who's in the room. I want to see who has been feeling stuck, right? One of the biggest things that I want from everybody today is I want to get unstuck. I want y'all to get unstuck. If you feel like you've hit this glass ceiling where you just can't get out of it, you can't move forward, I want you to know that there's a way out, right? There's progress to be made, right? A little stuck but hopeful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Is it all right if I share a little bit about a story so hopefully somebody can get unstuck? Just put yes in the chat, right? Is it all right if I share just a little bit about my story so I can help somebody get unstuck, right? So my mom came to this country from a small country named Guyana, right? She came to this country with $100 in her pocket, right? Now, anybody got immigrant parents or born from immigrant parents or whatever the case may be, I just want to see, you know what I'm saying, who's in the room and whatnot. But came to this country with $100 in her pocket and of course a dream, right? So y'all know how much money my mom was making when she first came to this country? $9 an hour. $9 an hour. Had a kid to take care of, had an apartment to take care of, had herself to take care of, right? So one of the biggest things for me is that my mom is part of my why, right? I go so hard and I do what I do because she is my why, right? So with that being said, fast forward 20 years later, whatever the case may be, when she says, hey, look, listen, I want to retire, that does something to me, right? Everybody put Y in the chat, WHY, put Y in the chat, right? So with that being said, right, you got to have a why. You got to have a reason. You got to have a purpose. You got to have something that's going on. And I don't want to get preachy. I don't want to get motivating or anything like that. But I want y'all to understand something, right? You can get all your questions answered in this Q&A. It is not going to make a difference if we do not have a why. if we do not have a reason for doing what we are doing, if we do not have a reason for going so hard, waking up in the morning, whatever the case may be. So I want everybody right now, put your why in the chat. Put your why in the chat. Put the reason that you have for doing this in the chat. Put your why in the chat, right? Is it you? Is it you want to retire? Is it that you want to, if you, is it that you got a son named Adrian, beautiful, right? Is it that you want to retire? Is it that you want to retire your parents? Is it you want to give your kids a way out? I want to understand what is that motivating factor? What is that thing that gets you up out of bed in the morning and says, I need to go harder? Put it in the chat for me. Put it in the chat for me, okay? Everybody needs to have a why. Everybody needs to have that motivating factor, time freedom. I want you to be a little bit more specific than that. Okay? So back to my story real quick. So when my mom tells me that she wants to retire, I gotta go ahead and make a way. Same thing like you, I have a why. So with that being said, at the end of the day, I went to college. After college, couldn't get a job. I'm like, okay, cool. I got to make something shake. I start working as a server at an Italian restaurant. Cool. Guess how much money I was making at this Italian restaurant? $360 a week. $360 a week. Clearly, that's not enough to retire nobody. So, boom, what I start doing is I go ahead and I start working at event space in my area, and I'm like, yo, this is making money. They paying people $500,000 for a night. So I save up all my money for a year, and I literally get my first event space. First 3 months, no money. Fourth month we do $15,000. Fourth month, we do $15,000. Then we scale to two, $30,000. Then we scale to four, $100,000 a month. I don't say this to brag. I show this to you guys to show what's possible, but it starts with that why. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? It starts with what are you actually doing this for? All right. So I had asked this question a little bit earlier today, and I was just like, how many people have been feeling stuck? If you've been feeling stuck before, just comment stuck in the chat. If you've been feeling stuck, just comment the word stuck in the chat, right? Comment the word stuck. One of the biggest things that I want to give y'all today is a framework. I want to give y'all a framework. Is it okay if I give you guys a framework to get unstuck this week? Stuck and tired. That's real. Is there if I give y'all a framework to move past being stuck? Is there if I give y'all a framework to go ahead and get past that to actually make progress this week? Just put yes in the chat if I could go ahead and do that. YouTube, what up? Right? So one of the biggest things that I want to give y'all today is a framework titled Wake, Work, Win. Okay? Wake, work, win. Now, with that being said, what we're going to go ahead and do is I want to break down these 3 steps to show you guys exactly what to do, right? Number one is you got to wake up to your purpose. Exactly what I was just talking about, right? If you have people who are counting on you, if you have people who are relying on you, if you have people who are waiting on you to go ahead and think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. Every single family had one person who took a risk. I'm wrong? Every single family had one person that took a risk. Every single one. The Rockefellers, the Armanis, the Vuittons, Bezos. Every single family had one person that said, it's going to come from me. I may not have come from a wealthy family, but a wealthy family will come from me. Put yes in the chat if you agree, right? Always one person, right? Can I share a Bible story with y'all? Just put yes in the chat if I could go ahead and do that. Can I share a Bible story with y'all? So there's a story in the Bible, right? In Samuel and the voice of God. Okay. Now, Samuel was a boy serving under Eli. Now, one night, while Samuel was sleeping, God called his name. Now, he runs to Eli thinking that it's Eli calling him. Samuel, Samuel, Samuel. This whole time, he thinks that Eli is calling him. Obviously, it's the voice of God, right? So this happens 3 times before Eli tells Samuel, listen, if he calls again, say, speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. Now, here's the thing with this, right? Some of us are just like Samuel. We run into people when God himself is trying to get our attention. You run into everybody else who does not have your vision, who does not share in the same purpose and vision as you, except the one person you need to be listening to. The person you prayed for. You prayed for this blessing. You prayed to get a way out. You prayed to get unstuck. Why are you listening to anybody else? Right? We can't be moving through life on autopilot, mistaking his call for background noise. When you finally wake up and say, okay, cool, let me finally answer this call, everything changes. Everything changes at that point, right? We listen to a whole bunch of other people who don't have the vision. Think about it like this. Imagine we are in a road trip. We are driving from New York to Atlanta, and I'm the only one with the GPS. And I say, this is where we go, and everybody else says no. Why would I listen to anybody else? I'm the one with the GPS. I'm the one with the plan. I'm the one with the access to the information. I'm the one who prayed for it. Why would I wait for anybody else to go ahead and give me permission to chase my blessing? Does that make sense, y'all? Yes or no? That don't make no sense. Why would I listen to anybody who was not given the same vision as me? Somebody put vision in the chat. Somebody put vision in the chat. When you finally wake up and say, I'm listening. I'm listening. That's when everything changes. Bible says the hour has already come for you to wake up from your slumber. A lot of people been sleeping. A lot of people been coasting. A lot of people been moving with no type of speed. Can everybody put move fast in the chat? Can everybody put move fast in the chat? We've been moving real slow, y'all. You've been given the vision how many years ago? How many months ago? How many weeks ago? You was slow walking it. Is it okay if I tell y'all about what we got going on about what we got going on tonight? Can I tell you what we got going on in literally 45 minutes? Y'all, in literally 45 minutes, we have a kickoff call for our live Find, Fund, and Fill Your Event Space live mentorship, where you will spend 5 days with us, technically 6, including today. You will spend 6 days with us learning how to find your first location, fund your first location, and fill your first location. My team is literally looking for spaces for everybody in our live mentorship right now. Right now. Would that help anybody, y'all? If we found spaces for you, if we showed you how to go ahead and get them funded using other people's money, if we went ahead and showed you exactly how to fill them using social media and Facebook ads, would that help anybody? So this is what I want to go ahead and do, right? Because we literally start in 45 minutes. So this is like, it's now or never, right? This is what I want to go ahead and do. All you have to do is go to the link myvenueprofit.com, use code 50, right? I'm going to put the link in the chat. So tickets are literally only $97. When you use code 50, you will get 50% off. And I'm going to do that for 10 people, right? 10 people because we got over 100 some people in the live mentorship right now. I'm dropping the code in the chat right now. It is myvenueprofit.com. Putting it in the chat. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. I put code 10. My fault, y'all. Yo, this is no fluff. I put code 10. That's my bad, y'all. Use code 50. Use code 50. That's my bad. Shamika said no fluff. I don't believe in fluff, baby. I don't do fluff. We got a pop-in Q&A for y'all tonight. But we got to make sure we get through this framework. So literally, so what we're going ahead and doing, so in 45 minutes, she said, I love it. I love you, mommy. Right? So in 45 minutes, right, our kickoff call is starting. In 45 minutes, everybody who's in the live mentorship right now is going to be joining us on a Zoom call. They're going to be jumping on a live mentorship with us in 45 minutes. So it's now or never, right? I just dropped the link. Once you go ahead and get your ticket, what you're going to see is a link to a Telegram chat. I want you to go ahead and jump in that Telegram chat, right? So if you want to be live mentored one-on-one with us for literally 6 days for the cost of a meal, all you have to do, go to myvenueprofit.com, use code 50 and get your ticket. Once you get your ticket, just comment got mine, okay? Once you got your ticket, comment got mine so I can shout you out, okay? So back to the story. Like I was saying, some of us are like Samuel. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? How many people feel like they've missed out on blessings this year? Got mine 2 weeks ago. Let's go. Let's go. I'll see you in the kickoff call in 45 minutes, right? How many people feel like they've missed out on a few blessings this year? How many people feel like you've had opportunities to go ahead and take your life to the next level, but you feel like you missed it? Just drop yes in the chat. Bible says the hour has already come for you to wake up from your slumber. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? Some people aren't even lazy. Some people are just living life on autopilot. This is your call to wake up. This is your opportunity to get into the room. This is your opportunity to do what you said you were going to do. You know how I know somebody's serious about their goals? Look at two things. You look at their bank account and you look at their calendar. Bank account to see how much money they've invested into it, calendar to see how much time. That's the only way. That is the only way to see it. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Put yes in the chat or put no. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? And if you got your ticket, comment, got my ticket. Let's get it. Let's go. Bro, what is this? There we go. Let's get it. 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 Right? Y'all ready for the second step? Y'all ready for the second step? Let's get it. Right? So here's the second step, right? So we just talked about wake, right? We just talked about waking up in our slumber. We just talked about waking up and listening to the call of the universe so we do not miss our blessings, right? Y'all know what the second step is? The second step is to work. The second step is to work. Because here's the thing, right? God doesn't bless potential, he blesses action, right? Y'all know the story of Noah's Ark, right? God told Noah to build an ark because a flood was coming. At that time, nobody believed this. At that time, nobody knew what this was, right? But Noah did. Noah spent time cutting wood. He spent time hammering. He spent time building. He spent time putting faith into action for something he couldn't even fully understand yet. Y'all see a common y'all see a common denominator here? Noah didn't stall. He didn't debate. He moved. And because he moved, his family was saved. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So here's the thing, right? Noah proves that God doesn't bless potential. He blesses action. Belief without work would have drowned him. He would have lost everything. That's where the blessing shows up, y'all. And I want to get to this Q&A, but I want to make sure that everybody understands exactly how to utilize this information, right? Because I can sit here and answer all the questions. It will not make a difference if you don't move on it. Somebody put move fast in the chat. Somebody put move fast in the chat. Bible says all hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. Like, I can't just talk about it. I can't just talk about it, right? I need to go ahead and do the work for it, right? You can't just want it. You gotta work for it, right? So I want to get straight to the Q&A. I want to get straight to the Q&A, right? So if y'all have questions, drop y'all questions. We literally have our kickoff call for the live mentorship starting in 40 minutes. So this is your last chance to get in. But if you have questions, drop your questions. I want to answer everybody's questions. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, if there's no questions, then I get to just go. You feel me? Let's get it. Let's get it. Gotta get some more water after this. Let's get it. I'm gonna end this over here. There we go. All right. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Let's get it. Let's get it. Boom, 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 boom. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, sir, ski. Oh, y'all don't got no questions. Oh, okay. Say no more. Say no more. Why is purchasing a space not the best, right? Because you want to make mistakes on somebody else's dime, right? When you purchase a space, you are investing a lot more money into that property, right? So the business might not work out. I got one just typing, I'm crying, right? So the business might not work out, right? So why would I go ahead and invest? $250,000, whatever case may be, putting down to a property when I can go ahead, use other people's money, spend a lot less, spend 40 to $60,000 building out somebody else's property, and I get to make my money back over 3 to 5 years, right? That's why. All right. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Drop your questions. Bow, bow, bow. Let's get it. Let's get it. Where do most individuals get the capital to open slash operate an event space? So there's a bunch of different ways to go ahead and get capital. Number one is credit cards. Number two, grants. Number three, installment loans. Number four, friends and family. Way we go about it typically is credit cards. That's the way we typically go about it. So that's what we like to teach. That's what we like to do. And that's what we're talking about on the live mentorship this week. Bow, bow. Let's get it. Yes, sirski. Drop your questions. How much time do I need to invest to see a profit? So if you do it our way, with our method, clients will typically break even in 3 to 6 months. But if you do it on your own, I don't know. That's the most honest response I can give you. Priorities. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's, uh, where's that button? Do you think it's good to finish out shell space for a venue? So yes and no, right? If I get it really all depends on the numbers, right? If I get a really, really good deal on a shell space, sure, I'll go and like say for example, the landlord's doing part of the build out, whatever the case may be, sure, I will take on a shell space. But I mean, like if the numbers don't make sense, then I'm not doing it, which is exactly why we have a profit calculator in our roadmap. Those are the things that we talk about, right? So, but we'd love to show you. So definitely jump in the live mentorship if you haven't already. How long did it take you to get your beard that thick? I'm half Indian, bro. I've had a beard since I was 16. I've reached a financial hardship investing in several businesses and now my credit is shot. How will this benefit me without using my money and credit in my passion of owning my event space? If you have a passion of owning event space, well, then if there's a will, then there's a way, right? Number two, with that being said, right, if your credit is shot, then I mean, the first thing is awareness, right? Why is it shot, right? What's holding it back? So what I would go ahead and do is pull up a copy of my credit report and go ahead and look at Experian.com, right? So I pull up a copy of my credit report on Experian.com, see what's holding it back, and we got to fix that, right? Yeah, there are methods to go ahead and get credit using other people's money, but they're not very good. And your interest rate is going to be insane, right? So I would go ahead and start there and do that. That's one of the biggest things that we're going to be talking about this week. So on Tuesday, my credit specialist is going to come in and he is going to be talking about credit. So if I think you got your ticket, but if you haven't, I highly recommend you jump in, right? What is a shell space? A shell space is basically a property that is stripped down to its skeleton, has no walls, has no plumbing or anything like that. It's just a box. Bow, 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 bow. Bum, 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 bum. Is there a way to get sponsored? I just started a new job and haven't gotten paid yet, but I'm very passionate about starting this process. Tickets only $48.50 after the discount. You know what I'm saying? Bada bum. Floyd from Lake Charles, LA. What up? I have my ticket. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Make sure you're there for the kickoff call. Starting in 30 minutes. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Bow, 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 bow.  'Cause. 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 ' Hmm. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Y'all be going for the Q&A with no questions. Ugh. Let's get it. Cool, cool, cool. You got questions? Drop your questions. If not, then hey, I got an early night. Let's get it. All right. So don't see any more questions. So I think we are good. With that being said, oh, there we go. Another question. If you have a strong business plan, is there a way to get funded without personal credit? I mean, yeah, there are like micro investors and stuff like that, but again, it's difficult. That's like basically damn near trying to get a scholarship. You feel me? I wouldn't, and me personally, like I wouldn't be giving you the best advice I possibly could give you by telling you to go after it like that. You know what I'm saying? I would go ahead and focus on the actual problem, which is getting my credit score up. That's the number one thing that I would do. If other than that, you're essentially looking at grants and sponsorships, and that's a grind. Think about it, it's free money. Everybody's going after that. What cities do you see the most profit turnaround? There's no such thing, right? This we have clients in 44 out of 50 states. Like you can do this anywhere in the country, right? I mean, but we haven't done it in like Alaska or Hawaii, but it's still possible. It's definitely still possible, right? So with that being said, like we there's a system to do this, right? The same way a car drives the same way, whether it's in Louisiana or Maine, right? There's a system to go ahead and do this, to find the property, to get it funded, to get it filled. There's a system, right? Once you follow the system, the profit will come. For sure. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Don't see any more questions unless y'all got one more or something like that. Don't see any more questions. Again, we are starting in 30 minutes. The link is myvenueprofit.com. I'm going to drop it in the chat one more time. Definitely grab your ticket before we start because we start in 30 minutes. All right. Hold on. I typed this in wrong. My bad. Oops. 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 Hold on. Boom. There we go. Just dropped it in the chat. Myvenueprofit.com. We are starting in 30 minutes. I'm literally about to jump in the Telegram chat right now and I don't know, make a big hullabaloo or whatever the case may be. But anyway,